His twist yet. A decade ago, a Central Park mystery baffled New Yorkers.
We saw something on the back wheel that it could have been a raccoon.
And captured headlines across the country.
Police now want to know how the bear died and how it got into the park.
Now we know. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the independent presidential candidate, says he brought the dead bear to Central Park.
I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear.
He confesses in a new video that he left the dead bear right there with an old bicycle beside a Central Park bike path because he thought it would be, quote, amusing. In the videotaped confession, Kennedy recounts the strange tale to controversial comedian Roseanne Barr and says he is talking about it now because a fact checker for The New Yorker told him that the magazine plans to publish an article that details Kennedy's role in bringing the dead bear to Central Park.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchad Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Let's say it together. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. August 6th of 2024, 8:36 in the a.m. People, I got to confess something to you. I missed out on something. In fact, I missed out on a few things I've seen the last days. My subconscious speaks to me, and then later on, when I take a nap or whatever, things come to me. So I'm apologizing ahead of time that I could have or possibly have given you guys a signal or a warning. And I promise to pay more attention that when my subconscious kicks in, I will let you know, even if it's just a 2-minute video. Now I'm going to say allegedly. This story of RFK Jr., it stinks to high heaven. I said it stinks to high heaven. And even though there are receipts in relation to what he said, that is film and documentation, what are the odds that that story would come out, which was Sunday, the 3rd of August, the day before the actual market crash? Keyword bear. Keyword bear. Now, I feel you guys are probably scratching your head like, well, Pearson, what are you alluding to? I'm just going to say allegedly. Allegedly. I do not doubt the story actually happened, but the timing of the usage is what I am questioning. Now, let me give you some definitions and then we'll go from there, okay? Check this out. A bull market is when stock prices are rising, while a bear market is when stock prices are falling. Bull markets are usually deficits as a broad stock index rising in value by at least 20% over a period of 2 or more months and eventually reaching new heights. Bear markets are deficits as a 20% or more decline in stock market index from a recent peak. All right, Pearson, get to the point. Yesterday, it was reported, Sunday is reported that RFK confesses to dumping a bear, carcass in Central Park. Could it be that this story was utilized as symbolic for the next day's crash? A bear market is when things go down financially. Do you understand now? Now I'm going to show you my receipts as to why I think the power was utilized this allegedly. Listen.
Or a bear market. Simply put, an asset is in a bull market when prices are going up and there's a climate of optimism surrounding it. On the other hand, if prices are going down and it seems most people are pessimistic, we say an asset is in a bear market. Three important questions arise. 1. When are we in a bull or bear market? Well, it's not set in stone, but according to the Dow theory, we say we're in a bull market if prices have gone up at least 20%, and if prices went down 20% or more, we say we're in a bear market. 2. How long do they last? Once again, there are different theories, but broadly speaking, you can call bull or bear markets which last longer than 5 years secular and shorter ones cyclical. 3. Why are these two words used? It's hard to be 100% certain, but A, according to Merriam-Webster, bear was used first as of the 18th century by those who sold bear skins and said, don't sell the bear skin before you've killed it.
Don't sell the bear skin until you've killed it. Do not sell the bear skin before you've killed it. That's money talk. That's how they talk. Now, I've been teaching since I've been on YouTube. I've been teaching you guys the 5 C's and how to power speak of clues, codes, colors, confirmation of time, which includes the date, and conclusion. So again, is it possible that the story of RFK Jr. about him having a bear, was it hinting at the very next day? See, I believe that there is something afoot to go after the middle class. They've already stifled and killed off the lower class and the poor. Ever since the days of Bernie Madoff, a signal went up in my brain. I did a few videos on that in the past. That the alleged Bernie Madoffs and recently the Bankman-Frieds, where they have these Ponzi schemes where people give them $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, even $1 million to invest. Then they wind up losing their shirt. And why is it that the government, which has financial departments, weren't checking and cross-examining these people who are running the Ponzi schemes? And we learned within the last year and a half, that Bankman-Fried was giving money to the politicians, if I'm not mistaken, even the President of the United States. To me, it's another hiccup that they create to extract money from the middle class. Like a lot of you guys put in the comment section yesterday, Pierce and I've been sacrificing for years, putting money into the market, and boom, you wake up the next morning, half of it's gone. The bear market. Now, I want to read something to you because I believe there are clues in relation to this. Like I said, I'm saying allegedly. Or is it coincidence? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. posts video saying he put a young bear in Central Park. Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. acknowledged Sunday that he abandoned a young dead bear in Central Park after he initially planned to skin the cub for meat. He planned to skin the cub for meat. Kennedy said in a 3-minute video on X that the New Yorker magazine found out about the incident, the date of which is unknown, and asked him for confirmation. Kennedy described driving north on New York City to go falconing with a group when he saw a woman in a van hit and kill a young bear. So I pulled over, he says, and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear, and it was very good condition, Kennedy said in the video, talking to Roseanne Barr, and I was going to put the meat in the refrigerator. This is what he said. Kennedy described his schedule that day as running late, prompting him to drive back to New York City for dinner with a dead bear still in his car. When the dinner ran late, he said he had no time to stop at his home in Westchester County before he was due to head to the airport. He described thinking about a series of bicycle accidents that had happened around that time in the city and hatching a plan. I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a great idea. And I said I had an old bike in my car that somebody asked me to get rid of. I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by a bike. Kennedy said as Barr and a person off screen laughed. Okay, I think I have that video, but we'll come back to that. Here's the thing, people. I want you to look at a certain word here. He said that he went falconing. And let me pull that up for you. Falconing. I got lost in the sauce, but I will find it and I apologize. I cannot find it. Let me read it again then, okay? Okay, let me go. Here it is here. Falconing. He went to go falconing. Falconing, that's what Robert F. Kennedy said. Watch this here. Falconing coincidentally comes out to 81, 45, 162, and 45. Do you know what 45 is in gematria for falconing? Trump is the 45th president. Is that coincidence? We're in a presidential season. Also, falconing means 81. How old is Joe Biden? 81 years old. You think this thing wasn't scripted, people? Now, here's his birthday. Robert F. Kennedy, January 17th, 1954. If you take January 17th, 2024, just had a birthday, subtract it from the day we just had our crash, August 4th, 2024, you get 201 days. Why is that important? 201 should hit you like a brick. Remember back in the day? We got 201 days. So between his last birthday, Robert F. Kennedy's birthday, and August 4th, and by the way, that's Barack Obama's birthday is the day, okay, of August 4th, the actual crash, right? The difference is 201 days. 201. Now add that number to this word. And I think you'll get the picture. It's deep. Now check this out. He dumped the bear and the bike in Central Park. Why does Central Park come out to 47? And we got somebody trying to be the 47th president, right? But look at this. If you just use the word park, I've talked about that for years, park. Park comes out to 46. 46 means destruction. Also, part of that, remember, Joe Biden is the 46th president. Do you follow me? Beau Biden, Joe Biden's son, died at 46 years old. JFK died at 46 years old, right? 46. George Floyd died at 46. And then park also means 19. 19 also means chaos. I've showed you that before. The actual symptoms in 2019 gave you what? Chaos. You have symptoms. And then, look at that. Park was 62. The event happened on August 4th, right? The markets basically took a dive. Well, who was 62 years old at the time going to be 63 years old? Barack Obama. Is that coincidence? I tell you it's deep. Now look at this. Always look at the governor or the mayor of the city it happened in. The bike was in New York, right? The bear was in New York. Kathy Hochul, governor, New York. August 27th is her birthday. If you take August 27th of 2024, she got a birthday coming up. Subtract it from August 4th, the day of the event. The difference is 3 weeks and 3 days. 3-3, Masonic. Or 24 days. 24th letter of the alphabet is what? X. It's deep, y'all. X. And look at this here. I did a video. I placed it on Rumble. It used to be on my old channel, Friendshot Pearson. I'm gonna play this for you. This is the gentleman who died. Name was Bob. He is the developer of Cash App. Remember he was stabbed to death back in the day? Okay? I'm gonna show you something in relation to 201, okay? So let's go from there.
MobileCoin and founder of Cash App was found.
So that's one, and I'll come back to this. The second one, I'm gonna show you the video. You're gonna see a door. And you're gonna see a photograph of Marilyn Monroe. And that's what I wrote down. I'll decode that. And then you'll see that same neighbor testifying, okay? Now watch this.
They tell us that the suspect, Nima Momeni and Bob Lee, were recorded leaving the Millennium Tower prior to the stabbing. They tell us that investigators determined that Lee had arrived on the 400 block of Main Street via a car that was registered under and driven by the suspect. We're also told that the San Francisco DA's office issued an arrest. He had arrived on the 400 block of Main Street via a car that was registered under and driven by the suspect. We're also told that the San Francisco DA's office issued an arrest warrant for Momeni this morning. SFPD served search warrants. This video that we have here is from a neighbor when the arrest happened. And we did speak with someone who just became a neighbor of Momeni's about a month ago.
Absolute shock. Very nice gentleman. Would not have expected that he would be alleged to have committed a murder or a stabbing of any sort. A thorough professional, very nice neighbor.
So there are a few things you saw in this clip. You just saw the guy testifying. In this video, I show that the rock colors are there. The rock colors, all right, of orange and gold, or red and gold. Those are Sun God rock colors, okay? You can go to Rumble and type in Friendshot Mike and watch the video. Bob Lee, murder decoded. Also, let me show you this also. The door, the actual,
We're also told that the San Francisco DA's
the actual room, the hotel that Bob Lee was staying in that day was room 201. You see a connection, room 201. Just like this here, 201. Feel me? And look, there's Marilyn Monroe. What happened with her? She was alleged to have an affair with who? Both Kennedys. Both of them died. JFK and Robert Kennedy. Do you feel me? And guess what age she died at? 36 years old. And again, 201. And it was 201 days from Robert F. Kennedy's birthday that this downturn in the bear market happened August 4th, 201, 201 days from his birthday. Is that coincidence, people? The autopsy report said that Mr. Lee had cocaine, and alcohol in his system, right? He died on April 4th, a stabbing. He was the founder of Cash App. Cash App was launched on October 15, 2013. And I questioned it last year, like, wow, all these financial people getting hurt in the markets and some people dying. So Bob Lee died, and you had how many people remember they were doing the cryptocurrency? Remember that few videos I did on that? You had a lot of people, even there was a millionaire or billionaire in Russia, people connected to the crypto were dying. Remember that? So young people, let me kind of see. Crypto Bitcoin people died.
According to Changely, Tianxian Kullander, November 2022, co-founder of Amber Group, died unexpectedly in his sleep. Park Mo, December 2022, found dead outside his home, believed to have committed suicide amid allegations of financial misconduct. Bob Lee, April 2023, founder of Cash App, was killed under mysterious circumstances.
See that? A whole list of people just all of a sudden started dying in relation to what? A different type of currency that rivaled what? The dollar? And, you know, us going into this crypto world. Was that coincidence? That's what I asked back in the day, and I'm asking it now. Because I'm saying this Bob Lee thing is very suspicious. Okay? So let's take these dates again. April 4th, the day of the murder, versus October 15th, the day that Cash App was founded. Look at these dates. April 4th, 2023, the death, and then 10/15 is a day that, although it's 2023, we bring it up a few years. October 15th, the founding of Cash App. The difference is 6 months, 1 week, and 4 days. 6/14. Why is that important? 6/14. Look who was born 6/14. There are 3 people I told you to look for. Barack Obama, the Antichrist, alleged. Joe Biden, President of the United States, he's a destroyer. And then you have Donald J. Trump. He's like the wizard. He's the illusionist. All these people I'm saying allegedly. There are sacrifices made in relation to these people allegedly. 6/14. Now check this out. Biden falls off the bike. You guys remember that? How does all this allegedly tie in? Well, JFK, what did he say? He said that he took a bicycle and took it to the what? To Central Park. What kind of cockamamie story is that? A bicycle hits a bear and the bear dies? Are you kidding me? People, they're laughing at us allegedly. They're laughing, people. They're laughing. But your portfolio just took a dive in relation to this allegedly. We need Jesus, and we need to get ready to get up out of here. Because when they finally pull this thing off, they're going to be safe and secure. But they're laughing at us. I hope you understand the connection between all this, okay? Allegedly. So Biden falls off the bike, June 18th, okay, back in the day. Watch this. I'm going to see if there's a connection. Watch this. So Biden falls off the bike. I did a few videos on it. People done skits on it. I say it was done on purpose, allegedly. This was a skit to let you know America's about to fall. And America's falling. It wasn't just about Joe. It was to show the decline of America. Okay? So let's look at the date again. He fell off the bike on 6/18. Okay? If you take 6/18 and make it 2024, Subtract it from the little financial crash we just had, 8/4/2024, you get 47 days. Who's trying to be the 47th president? Do you understand these tie-ins here? And let's go to his here. You know what? I just want to say something, people. I do these videos and sometimes it hurts. Because again, I had the inkling. I'm like, this bear story makes no sense. And I should have known bear allegedly meant bear market. I should have known something was coming. They usually give us some clues and codes somewhere. This one was given early. Majority of the time I catch stuff, it's usually after the fact. But again, I'm just going to concentrate more. Now I want to show you some relation to the economy, something that's not being talked about. I've done a few videos on the illegals. Joe Biden's telling you how good the economy is, and he's always tooting his horn on what? Well, the jobs report is good. Well, I did the financial thing yesterday and showed you the job report is getting worse the last 12 months. But here's a factor nobody's factoring in. Illegals are taking our jobs. They're taking American jobs, just like Trump said. Okay, we're not going to even discuss whether it's a black job or white job. Trump is right in that respect. They're taking American jobs. When you factor that in, then it keeps the unemployment rate low. Listen.
What about a recession? Are we headed to recession?
I believe we are, and Stuart, it's been the consumer. The consumer drives 70% of the market, and the consumer has been pushed to the brink, and we're starting to see that. Now, there's been this false belief that the strength of the employment market, that it had to do with the amount of employees that are being hired. What is in reality is that 1.2 million Americans, U.S. citizens, lost their jobs, which were replaced by 1.3 million foreign-born or...
I'm gonna play it again, had an ambulance in the background. Listen again.
Real story here on the employment.
That 1.2 million Americans, U.S. citizens, lost their jobs, which were replaced by 1.3 million foreign-born or illegal immigrants. That is U.S. labor statistics. That shows that the labor market was never as strong as it was, and a lot of the new jobs being created by part-time workers, it's never been as strong as it was. Now you're going to see layoffs, and there's going to be more carnage in the future.
Do you understand what he just said? Like I told you guys, the media, the government, everybody is complicit in this scam in terms of not covering information. They ask the wrong questions allegedly deliberately. When they harp so much on this, think it through. And I was in one of my moods last night, and I just started doing more and more research. And in fact, this video here from Redacted came on 18 minutes after I finished and posted my financial video last night. If you don't remember the video I did yesterday, you're welcome to check it out. And it's called Crisis. It's called Crisis. Okay? A ripple in the economy. A ripple in the pond. They're setting us up because they want to bring in this one world system. Hope you enjoyed it. If you think it has value, thumbs up, share it. So allegedly, they took a story from the past of RFK Jr. and gave it to us just before the crash. You think that's coincidence? The bear market. The bear market means you go down. But JFK is talking about a physical bear. Do you think it's a play on words? Allegedly. Let me know in the comment section. God bless.